Hello and welcome back to the Straight Recap. Today is Friday, 12th of September. I don't know why I couldn't pronounce it. This is the P&L of today. I don't know why it opens it that small. Just traded the Tradify accounts. I just activated a fresh new 5 Apex 50Ks accounts. And so today I was a little bit more like, okay, it's a Friday. I have these new accounts. They're starting to get a lot. It's 11. Of course, I'm excited, but I have to be cautious and careful what I'm going to enter. So let's talk about today. Again, Asia, London had pretty big range. Asia was kind of useless because then London took out both Asia low and Asia high. If you go look at the 4-hour time frame, that's of course always the first thing you have to do. It's very, very, very clear that we have all-time highs near. Okay, so we have the daily high here, and that was basically the draw of everyone going to the day. If you go see the 4-hour, you can see that we formed a small 4-hour gap here. I didn't think we could go back to here and tap in. I'm sure we're gonna go after in a few days, weeks, or months. But you can kind of see here, the most important, we have a 4-hour and hourly gap here. What the price doing? The bodies are respecting it, okay? So the wicks do the damage, so the wick retraces to the first presented gap of yesterday and puts in this big wick here, okay? So we took these lows, we took his lows here, okay? We touched the first presented, we also respected the midpoint even, and we pushed higher. So going there, I was like, okay, we respected this hourly gap, bodies closed above. And so 15-minute chart, you can also see here, London inverse this 15-minute gap. So we were respecting bullish and we were disrespecting bearish. So we were delivering, we took this low, and we also closed above Asia and PM highs and also all New York highs. So what happened then? 9:30 open, we manipulated down, we took out this equal lows here, this low here. So we took all of this, also I think this one, yeah. We went back. This is still the hourly, so I thought we could also like retrace to the hourly once more, but you can see here the indicator, the true day open. So we touch the true day open, which is a very important point for price and a good magnet. So you kind of want to short when you're above and go long when you're below. That's of course not always true, but that's a good thing to add. So we touched the true day open, which is point of interest, and then started displacing. Okay, so we had 10 a.m. red folder news. So I was like, okay, let me just wait till 10 a.m. and then see what it does. So we open, manipulate down, started going higher. This was a 5-minute gap. So I was like, okay, maybe we go down, we retrace, and then maybe we want to get, again, these lows here and maybe close below and then go for the London lows. But we still had all-time highs, even though we took London high here. Still, when we are near all-time highs, is a very, very, very strong magnet for price. So then we started to close above this 5-minute gap, bearish gap, and we put in this big wick. So this is the news candle, big wick that closed above this 5-minute here. And then here I was like, okay, let me just wait and see what we do. We get this high and we go back, or what we're doing. So what do? We don't get this high. We put in an SMT with ES. So ES takes the high. Okay, and I was like, okay, maybe we want to leave equal highs here, retrace this range, and then maybe we can go higher and get those equal highs and all-time highs. That's exactly what we did. So we create equal highs, we went down, we retraced perfectly. You cannot make this up. Look at how the body is here. Respect perfectly 0.5 of the range. So equilibrium. So that's perfect equilibrium. Cannot make this up. We fill this 1 minute as also a 2-minute gap perfectly. And then we have this good V-shaped recovery. We inverse this 1 minute. My entry was on this retrace, so at 40, I think my entry was at 48 here. And then we clearly displace to get these equal highs and then all-time highs. I had my first TP here, 63, and then a 68.50, a little below. I just entered with the Tradify accounts. I should have also entered with the Apex, but because it was actually very, very good. We also, in this case, bodies closed above 0.5. But what the wicks do? The wicks do the damage. The wicks went and touched the first presented gap that was put at 944. So we touched perfectly, and then we inverse. This is a very, very, very good setup. Even though it was just 20 points, which is not much, still that's amazing and that's very good. Then we went above all-time highs, and then we kind of stuck in this range, so nothing happened. I was like, okay, if we take all-time highs, this is a 5-minute inverse. If we inverse here, then we go down, maybe something could be interesting. But this was the trade, and it was very nice. It was about 330 with 3 accounts, which is good. And now, of course, the focus is to trade all 11 accounts all together, of course, to maximize profits. The goal I said many times now is to do 4K in profit, so arrive to 54K. Some accounts are more ahead than others, so we can take a bigger payout. But my goal for this point, the exact point on, is to arrive to 54 with the new 5 accounts, and probably the other accounts should be a little ahead and take a bigger payouts with them. So at 54, I will take my... Technically at 52,600 you can take 500. So I'm leaving, I know, a lot of money on the table, but that's what preserves the accounts. That's what makes you keep them, because the prop firms want you to just, I arrive to payout maybe, and then boom, take it immediately, and then you're close to the drawdown, to distance drawdown. And so yeah, I just want to keep my distance drawdown, of course, above 3K, above 2.5. That's of course the goal. So by taking a payout at 54 and just taking like 1.2, whatever, and still having almost 3K distance drawdown, that's very good. That's what I aim for, of course. Yeah, that's the goal. Of course, it will take probably a while. I don't hope anything. Just needs to take the right time. I don't want to force it. I don't want to push it. I don't have any sort of hurry. So I just care that it will happen. And yeah, with these trades, with executing well and executing without hesitation on all accounts, both losers and winners. Because if I take always my model, yes, I know there are going to be some losses, but a lot of times I don't take them, ended up being wins. And maybe sometimes that I take are losses. So I have to take it always to have the best probability, the best win rate. And yeah, that's it. Don't hesitate. So that's my also very good suggestion. So don't never hesitate. I know your emotions are there. I know you're thinking about the money, you're thinking about the payout, thinking about how much you paid till now, whatever. But that doesn't matter. You need to be a robot. You need to be good. The best traders are the people that do this. And of course, I'm learning to do so. So I hope that this trade recap was useful. It was a very nice day. We've been patient till 10:20. So no, 10:18, that was the entry. So you also have to be patient. Try not to force anything before your points of interest are taken. You're reacting from the right PDA rate. So that's the thing that matters. So in the long term, we will do well, I'm sure. So if you want to join the Discord, join the lives, I'm more than happy to have you on there. And then yes, that's it. I hope this trade recap was useful, and I'll see you in the next one.